shaping up to be a good night for baseball from Chavez Ravine. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Still one of the best around, even after 52 years now. A look at Dodger Stadium in Southern California. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here for what promises to be a good one. Joined as always by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Steve, 2 right-handers getting the call here in the opener.
Well, I think we're going to see a couple of pitchers here that have had similar struggles so far this season. Both of them under 500, neither really having the season that they were expecting when they came out of spring training. So we'll see if they can turn things around here.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order will read like this. Set to face these guys, he's been an all-star as both an American leaguer and a National Leaguer in his career. There are the numbers for the veteran right-hander Dan Herron. Christian Yelich. The move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 7-10.
And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. One pitch on the way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. The leadoff man taken care of here in the Miami first, and with that, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Rafael Furcal will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And this will be fouled away. Just a touch outside, 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go, so that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Giancarlo Stanton will get his first opportunity now, and as you see there, he's in need of something to go his way because he's been ice cold these past 8 ball games. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Two-0 pitch is wrapped back up the middle, and that's going to make it on into center field, a base hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Garrett Jones will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A look over to Stanton, and now the pitch. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And this is fouled back and out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. Again, a 1-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Swing, and he pops him up. Behind the bag at second. Ramirez is there, and the side is retired. So a good start to the ball game for Danny Herron. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. Now a look at the starting lineup for the host Dodgers. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. D. Gordon will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman, D. Gordon.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And that misses, 1-1. Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And Wigginton's throw is in time for out number one.
Batting second, right fielder, Mike Baxter.
Mike Baxter will be the batter. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bogusevic is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Adrian Gonzalez will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And this is going to be important against a team like this. You can't let them get into too many hitters counts because they'll tear you apart.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Still looking for that final pitch to get him out of this inning. But he's seen the count move now from 0-2 all the way to 3-2.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that's through, a base hit.
Well, that shift can be a gamble sometimes. They're playing straight up. This is probably an out, but since they're shifted well over to right field, this finds a seam.
Matt Kemp will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Two and 0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for LA. After 1, no score. Brian Bogusevic will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Ty Wigginton will dig in now, just hoping for something to go his way. As you can see, that has not been the case these last 9 ball games. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Kemp is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Well, this is a home run swing, and it looked like he thought he had one off the crack of the bat. But this place, not exactly known for being a home run haven, and this ball dies out there on the warning track.
Jared Saltalamacchia will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and 1 away now. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike.
You got to figure we'll start seeing a pretty heavy dose of that splitter. I mean, this is a situation that absolutely calls for it.
And that misses. 2-1. Ball 3.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Hey, played it towards second.
Fouled back. Throw over to the bag, and they got him.
This is all about quickness with the right-handed pitcher on the mound. Here, they catch him in between steps that time, and the result is an easy pickoff.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Hanley Ramirez will dig in here, and they'll likely pitch carefully to him as he's coming off that 2-home run contest just 24 hours ago. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. Just can't seem to finish him off.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Now a swing and a fly ball, not hit all that well out towards Stanton in right, and he puts it away for the first out.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Juan Uribe will stand in now, 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Changeup too low. He walked him.
Yeah, even though he walks him here, that's not really a terrible pitch. I don't think it's a strike, but it's definitely a pitch you'll get a lot of guys to wave at. Sometimes it's okay to keep trying to get guys to chase on 3-2.
A.J. Ellis will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch coming. Runners off for second. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and two now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Scott Van Slyke will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. In the dirt, but Saltalamacchia is there to smother it. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Donovan Solano is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
For the Marlins, second baseman, Donovan Solano.
First pitch coming. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Kevin Slowey will take his first cuts of the ball game here. And that's dead center for strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And a high throw to Adrian as it's over his head.
Man alive, what a disaster defensively. And he's going to wind up at 3rd after this one, as they're going to score this one a 3-base error. Ouch.
Christian Yelich will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. And he takes ball 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with, What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Three and 0 now. Looks like the error may be affecting him after all.
You know, I think it is. You go 3-0 to the next guy, now things are starting to slowly get away from you.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
That probably should have been a strike, but 3-0, sometimes you don't get that call. He puts a man on here on the 4-pitch walk.
Rafael Furcal will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Boy, I'll tell you what, after seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs.
Come on, Dodger!
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there, and that's going to keep that runner anchored over there at third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Here's a ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. Baxter is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on this Monday night after this. Dan Herron makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He's around first on his way to second now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
How about that for turning the tables to start the inning? Here you are out on the mound thinking, thank goodness, I've got the pitcher leading off. He's got other plans. As he gets pretty good wood on this one, he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
D. Gordon will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. But this is foul for the first strike. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No one out with a runner at second. Two and one now to Gordon. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Baxter.
Mike Baxter will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch on the way. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Jones is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
This is a gift right here. He can't make up his mind whether to go after this pitch or not, so he does the worst thing you can do, which is go for it halfway. This turns into an easy little check swing liner over to first.
So first and third with 1 away. And now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Here's the first offering. He's running towards second. Pitch inside. The throw.
Sometimes in a situation like this, you wonder if the delayed steal might be on from third. This time it wasn't, and the throw was not even close at second base.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit hard, but foul. One on the way. he swings under the curveball here as this is lifted to shallow center field. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away.
And you know, this is something these guys just haven't had for a while. That's an early lead. Although I guess they haven't really had any leads, period, and that's why they're on this losing streak. But a good sign here as he drives in a run to put them up 1-0.
So one out here with runners at first and third. And that'll bring in the powerful center fielder, Matt Kemp. And that's taken for strike one. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Come on, Matt.
Swung on and a fair ball rolled weakly up the line at first. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out.
Yeah, all he needed to do was to put this ball in play, and they'll tag him out heading up the line, but he will pick up an RBI on the play, so that's a great job.
Man at second here with two away. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And even though you got a two-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Ready now on 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Garrett Jones will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
First baseman, Garrett Jones.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And now a pitch on the way. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Brian Bogusevic will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in the 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Catch made out there by Kemp, and there's one gone.
Third baseman, number 8, Ty Wigginton.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and standing in the third baseman, Ty Wigginton. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he misses 2-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swinging a ground ball to first. Ramirez. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Marlins nothing. Juan Uribe will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Third baseman, Juan Uribe.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
And for lack of a better phrase, this guy right now, he just stinks. He's seen that average fall under the 220 mark, so something's going to have to give sooner or later.
A.J. Ellis will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First offering on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
This 4th inning's not starting out any better than the 3rd did.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung out and missed. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, when you're struggling as a ball club, this is when you got to force the issue a little bit. And that can mean being aggressive on the bases. And now he's into second here on the stolen base.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw by for Call, and there's one down.
You know, usually I'm going to jump on the hitters when they fail to move runners over, but hey, look, that pitcher, he did a good job. I mean, he knows what they're trying to do, so he makes it as tough as possible to hit the ball to the right side. That's using your head out there.
Scott Van Slyke will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Another 0-2 home. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And he doesn't want to give in here, even on a 1-2 count. Not with the base open and the pitcher on deck.
And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And this will be off the wall out near the 3:30 marker. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Dan Herron get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
And that sinker is normally where he gets most of his ground ball outs. But it really hasn't been all that effective a pitch so far.
Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Come on, Dodgers.
3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, D. Gordon.
D. Gordon will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. A play at the plate, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
File this under. When it rains, it pours. He's just kind of imploding out there now. This pitch gets away from him, and it's going to allow another run to come in and score.
Two and one now to Gordon. Lined into left center, and he'll have himself a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as he'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Jacob Turner is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Mike Baxter will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And it looks like these guys just don't want to take their foot off the gas pedal. They know even a lead like this isn't safe, especially with a lot of baseball left to be played. So he's on the move here, and he's into second with that stolen base.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. For Gordon, he picks up stolen base number 7 so far on the year. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Adrian Gonzalez See what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Marlins nothing. Jared Saltalamacchia will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
And there's the first strike. 2-1. And he's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
The 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
He thought he had him right there. You can see him looking to home plate asking, where was that? High? You got to be kidding me.
Donovan Solano will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Baxter is there, and he'll bring this one in. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Reed Johnson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Reed Johnson.
Now here's the first pitch. And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. In for strike 2. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And a relay home. The tag from Ellis, and he is out at the plate.
Yeah, now in hindsight, you could have had runners at second and third with 1 out, but they roll the dice. They're trying to pick up that run from first, and it winds up not working out for them.
Christian Yelich will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. Now the relay home. And the run is in from second as they're on the board for the first time, 4-1 now.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. And this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Rafael Furcal will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid that...
And meanwhile, this pitch gets away from him.
Yeah, and then 1 pitch later, he essentially turns that single into a double by letting him advance into scoring position on the wild pitch.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Up high, 2-1 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And this is fouled straight back, right off the catcher's mask. Hello. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Van Slyke will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Marlins 1. Carter Capps is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Matt Kemp will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Center fielder, Matt Kemp.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Now Kemp awaits the 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Oh, and Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there, so even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
So one away here with the bases empty. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Juan Uribe will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Fastball in there for a called strike. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely.
All right, Juan, here we go.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. He's ready now. The pitch. Got him.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
A.J. Ellis will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And here's the first pitch. There goes Hanley for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's not going to be in time as Ramirez has himself a stolen base.
And I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was going to be running with 2 away. But even when you know what's coming, he's still hard to get a handle on. And he's into scoring position now with that stolen base.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Runners back. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Now the 1-1. Hit on the ground towards first. On to first with it is Jones as he steps on the bag to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Marlins 1. Giancarlo Stanton will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. It's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Garrett Jones will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And this is fouled back and out of play. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. Really, the only bad one was that 3rd inning. I'm not sure that he's ever really been the same after that.
Brian Bogusevic will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. The 1-1 home. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
Two and two now.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Hit softly to the right side. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Nothing happening there against Danny Herron. He'll go back to the dugout leading 4-1. Scott Van Slyke will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
Scott Van Slyke.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
The 1-0 pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And a good throw gets him one gone.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Andre Ethier has grabbed a bat here, and it looks like he'll hit for the pitcher, Herron.
Number 16, Andre Ethier.
And the middle infielders are staying busy here. Another ground ball, this time out to second. Throw to first is in time to retire Ethier for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, D. Gordon.
D. Gordon will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
You talk about tying a guy up, my goodness.
Now the 1-1 pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. J.P. Howell is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
J.P. Howell.
Ty Wigginton will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips.
Third baseman, Ty Wigginton.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch to him. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Two. Out of play. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
Donovan Solano will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. A strike, and it's 2-1. Pitch on the way. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Oh, he got under the 3-1 a bit as this is in the air out to right. Baxter is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
It's time for the
1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Mike Dunn will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Danny Echeverria is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Mike Baxter is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Quite a challenge pitch here on 2-2. He decided to take him up in the zone, and I bet he was looking for something down at the knees because he swung right underneath it.
1 gone now in the LA 7th, and now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Fouled back. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
4 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Here's the 2-2 home. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
And he misses ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Matt Kemp will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Runners on first with one down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Three and one. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
He waits. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
And he may be considered to be a left-handed specialist, but he can get right-handed hitters out. He shows it to you right there.
Hanley Ramirez will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
One strike.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. One left for LA as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Paco Rodriguez will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Paco Rodriguez.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Adeiny Echeverria.
And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this one will wind up as a foul ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Three and two, here it is. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Christian Yelich will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the field. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth, there's a lot of real estate out there, and he just bounces it right through the opening.
And now the right-handed batting Jeff Baker is in the on-deck circle. It looks like he'll be called upon. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. To Gordon for 1. Back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the 1 out.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Giancarlo Stanton will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
Keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Put him down now. Let's turn 2. Get 2.
And this one gets away. That could be a run. It is.
You just get the sense that the momentum is turning. This pitch is nowhere close to the target, and that's a big pick-me-up right there to score a run on the wild pitch.
One out and a runner on second base. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit on the mound. He's not backing down one bit.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Number 46.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Garrett Jones will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Good fastball that time by Mulholland as he's ahead in the count here, 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
You can't tie the game swinging at balls.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Dodgers lead it 4-2. Jeff Baker will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 10. Jeff
Carlos Marmol
Baker.
is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 48, Carlos Marmol.
Juan Uribe will try not to stop believing as he'll lead things off for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 8th. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw one slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
A.J. Ellis will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now. I got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Scott Van Slyke will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Boy, never a dull moment with this guy on the mound.
Oh, he can sure drive you crazy at times, can he?
And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. And now against his body, a jump throw. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. And if you start to think about a pinch hitter, here's what the Dodgers have remaining on their bench. Yasiel Puig has picked up a bat and started to loosen up as he'll hit for the pitcher, Mahalam. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. A runner on first with 2 away. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Oh, look at this. And from his wallet, he gets the out at first. A fantastic play, and the inning is over. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Brian Bogusevic will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Center fielder, Brian Bogusevic.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Inside here with a cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
The batter, third baseman, Ty Wigginton.
Ty Wigginton will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Too low, 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
The 1-0. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. Here's a hard-hit ball back up the middle. A diving effort there by Ramirez, but he can't quite get there. It's a base hit. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Not too many balls hit solidly tonight. Just their 6th hit of the game. So now they need to figure out some way to string a few of these together.
Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in. Strikeout victim as last time. Lays off 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
None out, runners at first and second. Fouled straight back. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop.
over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
Swing hard liner to left center. And he is going to reach. It's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
Rob Brantley will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Let's kill the inning right here, okay? Let's get him out.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Close to the bag at second there, now the pitch. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, this is for sure the at-bat of the night so far.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Another payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Adeiny Echeverria will get his shot now with a golden opportunity to tie this game and perhaps even take the lead. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. ready with another 0-2. Line to left. Van Slyke is there. Let's see if they try it. And with one out, he won't risk it, and the tying run is forced to hold on at third base.
Oh. All right, 1 down, 2 to go. He's able to keep that tying run anchored over there at third base, but the question is, can he do it 2 more times?
Christian Yelich will want to at least get one airborne so he can avoid the inning-ending double play. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
And now you can go for 2 up the middle here with 1 away. It's a little riskier, but it is an option.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And when he's in a jam, he's going to reach back for a little something extra on that fastball. Boy, that's nice to have in reserve.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and he has come through, as this ought to be enough to get him the lead. The tying run scores. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double, and it catapults him back out in front by a run.
Well, I think this game has had a little bit of everything in it, so this shouldn't come as a surprise at all. These guys have got a lot of fight in them, and on this swing right here, they've turned a possible loss into a 9th-inning lead.
Brian Wilson will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9. Jeff Baker will be the first to face him here, as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. Infield in all around. Here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And here's a ball hit in the air. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, if you're looking for a reason why this club is losing, 3 errors so far in the game. You know, the fundamentals, they're just nowhere to be found right now.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he lays off for ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Oh, and he had a pitch to hit right there, too. He just didn't hit it.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there, as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Garrett Jones can break this one wide open now if he can find a gap here with the bases loaded. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You got to compose yourself, and that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
Here's the 2-0 pitch now to Jones. Things going from bad to worse in a hurry now. It's 3-0.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
This now is the 9th man to bat in the inning. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
That's got to drive a pitching coach crazy to watch your guy miss with 4 straight and force home a run. You see the sequence again. That's about as easy an RBI as you're going to get. He never even took his bat off his shoulder.
Brian Bogusevic will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. And that's in there for a strike.
Now on the mound, this is one of those at-bats where you have to get this guy to give your team any chance. You have to. Base hit here, it's all over.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. This is the 10th man to bat in the inning as they've batted around here. Up high, 2-1 now.
And I'm not generally in favor of pitching changes in the middle of an at-bat, but with the bases loaded, you got to get someone in there that can throw a strike.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th-inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. To the bottom of the 9th,
Your attention, please. Now
so a new pitcher entering now, and it'll be the very hard-throwing right-hander Henry Rodriguez. D. Gordon will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand-new ballgame.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Still taking here as he looks at the slider this time, and he's in a big hole now, down 0-2.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The next 0-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
And up by 2 here in the 9th, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
A.J. Ramos will come on here hoping to get the final 2 outs and pick up the save. Mike Baxter will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 23.
Steve Cishek is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching for Miami, number 31, Steve Cishek.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in as their last chance now. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
And you got to think that guy right there is hoping he's going to get one final opportunity. They'll need a 2-out base runner for him to get any shot.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, just a really nice come-from-behind victory here as they took the lead in the top of the 9th and then made it stand up. All in all, a tough loss here for this home crowd.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through when it mattered. Wound up driving in 3 runs, and they were important ones as it helped lead him to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Marlins win it 6-4. Good night from Los Angeles.